What was your purpose for visiting the Deepwater Horizon on April 20th?
We have regularly scheduled leadership visits out to the rigs. One of the things that we have as an SPU is we want to have visible leadership out on not only the rigs but production facilities. And so for drilling and completions, we actually have scheduled, I think it's every other month, we have leadership visits. We have a dedicated helicopter that is set aside to go out, spend the night on the rig, and then come back. This particular trip, the plan was to go to either the Horizon or the DD3. Those were the two rigs that we had scheduled. So it was a regular scheduled leadership visit was the reason for going out.
How involved were you with the scheduling of your trip to the Deepwater Horizon on April 20th?
The way that came about, I got an email, I think it was on about April 8th, from the operations manager who was coordinating the trips for that month, and basically said that we were going to be visiting the DD3 and the Horizon. Have a seat for you on the helicopter if you want to join us. I had not been able to make, I think there was a trip in February and wasn't able to make that particular trip. And so I let him know that I would be joining them. I'd like to go to the Horizon, and then they did he handled the rest of it.
So you had no coordination with the dispatch or anything
No.
up to the event? At any time did you ask what the activities were going to be with on board the Deepwater Horizon on April 20th?
No, I didn't.
When you arrived on the rig with the negative tests and some of the operations going on, did you have any concerns with your presence disrupting any of the work on the rig, sir?
I did not. I try not to be a distraction. I don't go with big agendas or anything when I go on these visits, so I don't think it was a distraction.
And the main premise of your visit was a leadership visit, I think you called it.
It is, again, we try to, we're expected to be visible out at the work sites in our roles, and that was the purpose of this visit.
Your trip to I understand you went out and visited the Deepwater Horizon on the 20th of 2010, is that correct, sir?
I did.
Was that a routine visit activity for you as operation manager performance?
There's a schedule that they put out for management visibility tours, and it was typically the third week of every month. There was a helicopter scheduled for managers and other individuals within Houston or BP or Transocean offices to visit the rigs.
Prior to your arrival on the Deepwater Horizon, did you have any discussion with the OIM or the senior tool pusher on any safety or performance issue?
Before arriving to the Horizon?
Yes, sir.
No.